Hello, I'm Refashionista Sheri, and Kathy Griffin wore this nearly $1,500 blouse on her D list. I recreated my version for only $5 using a thrifted dress for my Z list. We're now just two shenanigan-loving chicks with one amazing easy outfit. The only difference is mine had no budget and was super easy to make. Kathy wore that Brandon Maxwell Mika floral pinwheel print silk top in one of her Talk Your Head Off videos on YouTube. And the second I saw it, I knew I had to try to recreate it. This $5 vintage thrifted maxi dress has more than enough ruffles and drama for me to recreate Kathy's look. Unfortunately, it is way too small for me. Fortunately, that will give me more than enough fabric to upsize this and create that top. So let's get making. The very first thing I have to do is remove this bow. It's very, very simple. Just unpick the seams and pull it off. You can see here that the fabric was actually stitched to this belt before the zipper went on, so I'm going to have to remove just this part to get to the belt, and then all I have to do is stitch the zipper back on. The zipper is fixed, reattached, and I just want to show you the tag quickly because it's such a cool vintage tag. A Dress Town original. The next step is to chop this dress to my desired shirt length, plus a couple of centimeters for seam allowance, of course. And luckily, this dress has a lining, and not only that, the lining is attached, so I do not have to worry about re-adding the lining once it's been chopped up. Because the sleeves and the armholes fit me totally fine, no issue there whatsoever, I only have to add my upsizing panels to the sides here. So, of course, the first thing I have to do is chop up these sides to open them up to make room for the side panels. If you want even more upsizing tutorials with different ways to upsize your clothes, I highly recommend checking out my Pay What You Can e-course, and of course, pop on over to all the fab-free tutorials in my upsizing playlist. Once you have both of the sides chopped open, then pop it on over your head, and you can either guesstimate to see about how big you want your side panels to be, or grab your tailor's measure and simply do a very easy peasy light measurement. This says 15 centimeters, but I think I'm going to stretch it to 20 for some extra seam allowance. And yeah, you can see there was no way my chesticles were going to fit into this tiny thing. So I grabbed my chopped skirt piece of the dress, and when I flipped it inside out, I noticed it is made of panels. So here is a Refashionista cheat code for you. Whenever you can use things that are already in existence, go ahead. It's going to chop time off of your making. So these panels are actually only a few centimeters bigger than what I need. So I'm just going to remove two of these and use that, because it's always better to have something be a little bit too big than too small. I am positive that I have more than enough of this fabric left over to create a pair of amazing sleeves in the future, so be sure to subscribe and join my Refashionista revolution so you do not miss that. And if you want to know how to create a whole bunch of funky sleeves, I'll leave my DIY sleeves playlist down below for you. Now all I have to do is pop my open side together with my upsizing side panel, making sure that the right sides are facing, and then go stitch every single side together. And the side panels are on, and they are looking absolutely fabulous, if a little bit big, but that's okay because this is a blouse. It's supposed to be blousey and loose. And now all I have to do is chop and hem the bottom, and then I can style it up just like the lovely Kathy Griffin did on her channel. And if you haven't read her book, Official Book Club Selection, love that title. I highly recommend it. It is hilarious and very informative. And you know what? You can grab a copy at your local thrift shop. That's where I got mine. And here is the final look from a much too small vintage dress to a $5 DIY dupe of a nearly $1,500 designer blouse. I definitely think that Kathy Griffin will approve of my version of her fabulous look. The only thing I'm really not sure about is which shoes I should wear with it. Do you think the vintage brown clog sandals look better, or the slightly higher pinky orange mules? I don't know. Let me know down below, which ones would you wear with this outfit? Since this is Celeb Copycat number 99, I, of course, had to share a few of my favorite celeb copycats from the past, starting with Cyndi Lauper, who I copycatted because I am constantly told that I look like her. This entire look cost me absolutely nothing because I already had everything in my closet, and for the little bits and bobs, I just searched around my house. Next up, I copycatted Rosanna Arquette and Madonna in the always awesome 80s hit Desperately Seeking Susan. And that leopard colored blazer, I refashioned it from a very basic thrifted jacket. And you can find the tutorial for that linked down below. And finally, last but certainly not least, is Cardi B. And I recreated her $10,500 look for only $17 and a bit of rockin' Refashionista imagination, including those awesome faux fur sunglasses made with scraps and imagination. That is all, and the simple tutorial is on the screen. And that was my Celeb Copycat number 99. Number 100 is going to come next Friday, and I'll give you a little hint about who it might be. I have already copycatted their looks 5 times, and I'll link down below to my Celeb Copycat index list over on my blog so you can check out all of the ones I have done over the years and figure out who is coming up next Friday. It will be a brand new look and, of course, a brand new transforming tutorial. But if you want to start transforming your wardrobe right now, today, I highly recommend subscribing to my channel, check out all of my playlists, and, of course, join my rockin' Refashionista revolution at refashionistasheri.com. Everything is over there. I have free downloads. I have more tutorials. Go check it out. Enjoy it. And you can even join my channel and we can hang out together now. And until next time, stay safe, stay well, and I'll catch ya on the zigzag. I love Kathy Griffin. She is awesome.
This is Confessions of a Refashionista.